In the high-stakes power games of the Thai royal court, there is no such thing as permanent disgrace, only the reconfiguration of interests. With the passing of the Queen Mother, Sineenat, who was once imprisoned, has allied with the prince. This time, her return is not merely a comeback, it is a calculated strike at the highest level of power. The Thai royal soap opera has just dropped a new episode. Last we spoke, royal consort Sineenat returned to the palace from prison and formed an alliance with Prince Dipangkorn. This mother-son duo took many by surprise, but upon closer reflection, it actually makes perfect sense. First off, Prince Dipangkorn has no love for Queen Sutida, largely because his biological mother, Srasmi, was stripped of her titles, a downfall Sutida was deeply involved in. In his younger years, his attitude towards Sutida was cordial enough, but as he grew up, the distance between them widened. After coming of age, Dipangkorn has even been seen rolling his eyes at Sutida in public on multiple occasions. There is essentially zero mother-son bond left. Secondly, royal consort Sineenat's own experiences have left her in desperate need of a powerful backer. Queen Sutida previously had the late Queen Mother Sirikit as her patron. Suthida's low-profile, dignified demeanor and her outward devotion to the Queen Mother earned her the old matriarch's public support, which ultimately helped secure her position as queen. But what does Sinina have? She has the king's favor so much so that he was willing to elevate her status while the Queen Mother was ill. However, as the saying goes, one who relies on beauty alone will soon see that favor fade. Shortly after her initial investiture, she was sent to a women's prison for disrespect toward the queen. Though the king brought her back out of longing, she was immediately hit by the treacherous Photogate scandal of 2020. At that time, a British journalist received a mysterious SD card containing over 1,400 of Sineenat's photos. Most were personal selfies, including many that were suggestive or risque. In such a precarious position, continuing to play a high-profile, aggressive hand would have surely led to her permanent downfall. Subsequently, she vanished from the public eye. It wasn't until royal consort Sineenat reappeared that the world learned the king had tapped into her nursing background, specifically sending her to Germany to care for Prince Dipangkorn, who was living there. From that point on, she gained the backing of the future heir to the throne. For Dipangkorn, the arrangement was equally beneficial. Although he is the king's only officially recognized son, his position was far from secure. Meanwhile, the king's second son, Vajrasorn, who had been living in exile, has had his sights set on the throne since August 2023. Throughout 2024, his intentions became crystal clear. He confirmed he had obtained a Thai passport and ID card, stating his desire to return to Thailand permanently. He also appeared frequently at legal forums, schools, and charity events, following a public service pattern typical of Thai royals. In May 2025, he even underwent a formal ordination as a monk in Thailand. In Thai tradition, entering the monkhood as an adult is a vital ritual for accumulating merit and demonstrating loyalty to one's father and the nation. If he successfully navigates this path, he may very well see his royal status fully restored in the future. However, the situation took a sharp turn on the 23rd of June 2025, just about a month after his ordination, when a large contingent of security personnel entered the temple to detain him. He was immediately escorted to Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport and sent back to the United States. It was only then that Dipangkorn's position could be considered truly secure. At the same time, under the king's orders, royal consort Sineenat officially changed her name. The character Na, which carried connotations of a dancing girl, was replaced with a new character, signifying a sanctuary or a virtuous woman. For our purposes, however, we'll stick to calling her Sineenat. What was the catalyst for Sineenat's return this time? It was the passing of the 93-year-old Queen Mother Sirikit due to illness. As mentioned earlier, Sirikit was Queen Susida's strongest backer, and her departure changed everything. Using the funeral rites as a reason to reappear, Royal Consort Sineenat has spent the last 3 months in an incredibly high-profile manner, reminiscent of her peak days of favor. She has successfully re-entered the inner circle of the Thai royal family. With the February 2026 Thai general election and the accompanying political shifts, royal stability has become paramount. During this period, Sineenat represented the king at over a dozen major official events. This intense level of public exposure is quite fascinating when you really look into the details. In late January, leading up to her 41st birthday, Royal Consort Sineenat represented the king at Buddhist events in India and Nepal, eventually arriving at the Parinirvana temple. This site holds immense significance as the place where the Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana. As Thailand is a Buddhist nation, her pilgrimage drew intense public attention. Since the country was still in the mourning period for the Queen Mother, all her outfits were in dark tones, yet she meticulously changed her attire daily, complemented by dazzling jewelry. On January 26, her 41st birthday, the royal household high-profilely released her official portrait. Furthermore, numerous media outlets published tributes, even hailing her as a new national icon, to signal public support for her. On February 7, the king attended the funeral of Lady Bandhu Savali, accompanied by Queen Susida and Royal Consort Sineenat. Lady Bandhu Savali was the king's aunt and former mother-in-law. Her eldest daughter, Soam Savali, was the king's first wife. Although the marriage ended in divorce, they remained a family, so the king brought both the queen and the royal consort to the funeral. This marked a rare occasion where the royal consort appeared in public alongside the king and the queen following her return. While Sineenat was not seated directly next to the king, she sat upright in a gilded chair, clearly distinguished from the rest of the attendees. Notably, Sineenat was seen wearing a black pearl accessory on her chest. In Thai history, black pearls have only been worn by the late Queen Mother Sirikit and the Queen Susida, carrying significant class status and symbolic weight. On February 11, she once again represented the king at a Thai meditation center to preside over its opening ceremony. With the Queen Mother's passing, the old power structures have loosened. As the political landscape shifts, the monarchy is in search of symbols of stability. It is at this pivotal moment that Royal Consort Sineenat has re-emerged within the heart of the Thai royal family alongside Prince Dipangkorn. Having been cast out and brought back 3 times now, she has managed to climb higher with every return, securing greater influence for herself. Now, she appears to be moving directly toward a position that brings her closer than ever to the queen herself. I must say, when we first started following this Thai royal drama, I never imagined the plot would become this captivating. It's a powerful reminder that in this game, the true winner is the one who can endure until the very end.